Hello there, and welcome to another exciting episode of Knife Chats. Kind of caught me off guard there. Well, if you like this episode, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, there's always that one. But either way, leave me a comment, share it with your friends, and if you really like the program, don't forget to ring that bell and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be looking at the Baron Sun Cutlery number 563 Small Hunter. And in this case, I decided to go ahead and splurge and get the 563 Small Genuine India Stag Knife. They have this knife in two handle materials. Genuine India Stag, as listed here, and the other one is in rosewood. And been around for a couple months now, at least 6 or 7 months. I've been looking at getting one, but it just kept getting pushed off. They're not that expensive either. They go for about $43 in the genuine India Stag and around $40 in the rosewood. And the knife is basically similar to what you see here, the Rough Rider Small Hunter. This one in genuine Stag. That goes for about 20 bucks, but made in China. So this is what you're going to get for the Baron Sun Genuine India Stag Small Hunter, and for $43, made in the USA. Now, before I show you the knife, let's show you the picture that is shown everywhere advertising the Baron Sun Cutlery Genuine India Stag Small Hunter 563. Take a look at it. There you have it. That's what it's supposed to look like. And let's bring out the knife. Here we go. There's the knife. You can already see that handle does not look anything like the advertising picture. I'm going to start off by looking at this leather sheath, and I'm going to tell you right now, bar none, this sheath is fantastic. I love this sheath. Very simple, just says Baron Sun across the top here. You got your typical wraparound leather with nicely burnished portion here. You've got the spacer going down there, nice stitching going on, and then 3 rivets holding that sheath in place. Notice the little lip there for that knife to be slipped into, and then the way it folds over, so you've got your pistol type sheath or your tube type sheath, nicely stitched in place there too. See those rivets going all the way through. Beautiful, beautiful sheath. Got an extra hole there, no big deal. And it's thick, very thick sheath. I really like this sheath. They did a great job on it. Nice solid leather, and it is thick, like I said. And now we have the knife. Well, I'm going to skip the handle right now, and let's talk about the rest of it. 440A stainless steel blade, and there's no doubt about it. You can see from the glint going on there, that thing is mirror polished, and it's got a really nice saber grind going on. You've got the long clip going on like you're supposed to have in a Bird Trout knife. I actually believe this is made from the tooling off of the old Queen Bird Trout knives. The grind is pretty much even on both sides. Looks like it might be a little bit lower on this side than this side, but that also might just be the mirror polishing, the way it is reflecting. Very nice going all the way out there. Very, I think it's about, well, I'll give you the measurement on the thickness of the blade. Not too bad though. It's a little squared off. It's not as rounded as you see here on the Rough Rider. So you've got a little bit thicker of a handle going on because this one's rounded on the edges and such. This one is still squared off, so if you wanted to, you would have to round it off yourself. It's a little sharp there on the edges there. But it's also a thicker handle, and you get a good grip on it. Remember, these only have like a 3.5 inch handle. Is that right? 3.5 inches. Where's my ruler? Okay, here we go. The knife overall, let's get it all in there. right at 6¼ inches. These are not big knives. You got a blade that is just barely over 3 inches, and then a handle that comes in right at maybe 3 3/16 of an inch or so. So not a big knife. You can't get your whole hand on it. Usually you never could. It's a little Bird Trout knife. That's what it is. But it's really well constructed. There's no gapping around the handle material. The pins are in there nice and smooth. And the backing here, you know, along the back is also nice and smooth. So everything is quite good. I mean, overall, the fit and finish of it, well, the fit of the knife is great. And you'll see right there, Bear & Son, USA. This knife is made in USA, and I don't know of any other company right now that is making this pattern of Bird Trout knife in the United States. And overall, the quality of this knife is excellent. My complaint is the handle there. If you're going to have on the box that something is genuine India Stag, I would hope that the handle is genuine India Stag. And to tell you the truth, if this is genuine India Stag, then it has got to be at least second cut India Stag, which means it's the inside portion of the stag, and then they have done this cutting into it themselves to try and make it look like India Stag, which is interesting because almost every retailer out there lists the handle in the big print as India Stag, but then in the small print it says India Stag Bone. So which is it, Bear & Son Cutlery? Is this genuine India Stag? And if it is genuine India Stag, is it second cut India Stag? Or is it something else? Is this actually a bone stag that is supposed to be India Stag? Because what it looks like is bone that somebody took a Dremel tool to and then torched a little bit. And if that is India Stag, that was one pathetic India sandbar deer that you got it off of. That just does not look very good at all. And that would be my suggestion to anybody who's interested in picking up this knife. Unless you're really crazy about the jigging on this knife, go ahead and get it in rosewood. It's going to be about $4 or $5 cheaper, and I think it looks better in the rosewood. But if this is a India Stag, I don't know. That's the only thing that disappointed me about this knife. I wish it would have looked like the India Stag that they showed in the picture. This just doesn't look very good at all for India Stag. That is the worst stag I've ever seen. It is even the worst bone stag I have ever seen. I wish I would have just saved myself $2 or $3 and grabbed the rosewood instead, and I would have been much happier with the knife. And that might be what I end up doing, is picking this knife up again in rosewood and selling this one off, probably at a loss. Anyway, great knife. Just unless you really like the way that handle looks, I would suggest grabbing it in the rosewood. The fit and finish otherwise is really good, and you just don't find Bird Trout knives that often, especially those made in USA. And even with the handle looking that crappy, at $43, it's a really good deal. $41 for rosewood is even better, though. Stick around for some slides. Thanks again for dropping by here at Knife Chats with Tobias. I'm Tobias, and here's Kitty, the production staff. There is a real team working here to get all this stuff done. Could not get it done without Kitty's help. So don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell, give us a thumbs up, or that other one, but be warned, Kitty doesn't like that other one. Do you, Kitty? And don't forget to leave a comment. Kitty loves to read the comments. Thanks again. Talk to you again soon.